Good morning. We're live here from Fort Myers, the Lee County Player Development Complex, Fiveplex, and the Florida Burn are back at it. We're playing in the round of 16 elimination play today with an 8 a.m. start against the TBT Ballers. Same team we played on Sunday, but I suspect we're going to see them today, because we're going to see their best pitching, and everybody's coming to play in the elimination game. Burn came out of this 68 team with the seed, and the team Ballers, who were in the same pool with us, came out of the 18 field as the 10 seed. So you got the 7 versus the 10. The Burner, the home team. Matthew Kerrigan, big lefty starting on the mound, throwing to Ethan Futch behind the plate. Futch looks over and gets a sign. Wechter at third, Wilson Anderson at short, Danilo Soto at second, and Mateo Dalmau first. And that's all high. Matthew throws him a get-me-one for a 1-1 count. In the outfield, we got Ethan Barker center and Dylan in right. And that's a swing and a miss for strike 2. Ball, 2 strikes on the. Ooh, that just missed, low and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. This game started about 10 minutes early, 7:50 start. It was supposed to be 8 a.m. Oh, wow. That looked really good. But Blue apparently couldn't see it down there. Although he was pretty low, he was in position. That's a full count here. And the big lefty, big pitch here. Strike 3. What a great first batter for Kerrigan. Really threw some great pitches there. And Kerrigan kind of sets the tone for this team. He's the leadoff hitter as well, so coming out at 8 a.m. and striking out the first batter is a big deal for Florida Burn. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Foul ball, strike 2. And that was a big fastball from Kerrigan, and 2-hitter for the Ballers got out in front of that and ripped it down the third base line. The third base coach had to jump out of the way there. Off-speed pitch, misses high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Let's see if our defense is awake this morning in the first inning. Looks like they came out and broke a sweat in warm-ups. And that is strike 3 in the dirt, drop third strike. Futch throws down to first. Dalmau catches it for the second out. And the Burn throw it around. Tell you what, this team really knows how to rally around their pitcher. And this is TU, the 3-hitter for the Ballers. Starts them off with a curveball. That ball is foul ball. A little delayed call there. I think the umpire wanted to make sure he got it right. He looked back to see what the home plate umpire was doing, and there was no call there. So the first base umpire made that call. And that's strike 1 on the batter. So the Burn coaches are moving our right fielder more towards center, which doesn't follow where that ball just went, but Mike Barclay knows what he's doing when he's coaching that outfield. He played a bunch of outfield coming up for the USF Bulls. That's ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that is a high fly ball out to right. Dylan Knight gets under it and catches it. 3 up, 3 down for Kerrigan. So great start for the Ballers. And you're going to see Kerrigan come back out here to lead first. And, he's been hitting them on a line, hitting them hard. So we'll see if he can set the tone on offense just like he set the tone on defense. So let's set your batting order for the Burn. Kerrigan leading off, Ethan Futch batting second, Dylan Knight batting third, and Barclay batting cleanup. And Matthew hits it hard to center field, and the center fielder comes in, but he better get back because that ball's going to the fence.
Way to go, Matthew!
The ball is on the warning track right now, and Matthew's on second base.
Way to go, Matthew! Way to get it started!
So I was delivering water to the dugout in between the half inning there, and I heard a coach say we can pile it on and end this game right here if we hit the way we hit yesterday. So I think the mindset is right in the Burn dugout this morning. They came to play. So that brings up Ethan Futch. Ball one in the dirt there. Mike Barclay's coaching third, sending in the signals to the batters here in the batter's box, and it's a pretty disciplined team. They don't miss a sign. If they do, they hear about it, and there's some consequences. So there's a bunt down third base, and the third baseman doesn't know exactly what he's doing there.
He was really running.
Third baseman started to hesitate and go back to the bag, but he got in and fielded that ball, got the out at first. But Futch did his job, got that runner over to third. So now it's Dylan's job to either put a ground ball on the right side or hit the ball deep enough to get that run in on the sac fly. Of course, the line drive would work too. Line drive to the outfield. Ball high. So you got 1 out, man on third for the Burn. That one's in there for a strike. Oh, there's a rip down the left field line. And we'll see what Dylan does with that. He's turning the corner, but he holds up on one. So that is an RBI single, hard line drive down the third base line for Dylan. Nice play by the left fielder to get it back in and hold him to a single. Brings up the cleanup hitter, Ethan Barclay. Throw over to first. Dylan gets that uniform dirty early this morning. Now they're ready. Umpire gives him that inside, that low and inside corner for a strike. Umpire's still trying to figure out this zone. It's early. We'll see where he ends up. That's a throw over all the way to the fence. Dylan's getting up and running to second. He might even go for three. Dylan was, he got pretty dirty there diving back in, so he was pretty happy just to get over to second on that one. We got a mound visit coming from the Ballers. And we'll see what's coming out of this. I think it's just a little chit chat. A little too early to pull your pitcher. Ball outside. Okay. Foul ball, strike two. Ball high. Looks like a full count there. No, sorry, 2-2 count there. And Barclay hits one hard to center field, and the center fielder gets back there and catches that ball. So I think TBT may have made a little adjustment, moved their center fielder back a little bit. And that's 2 outs, man on second for Wilson Anderson, batting fifth for the Burn here. Wilson's been a little hot cold here. He's been getting on base, but also striking out a little bit this weekend. Throw back to second. Dylan Knight gets back in plenty of time, but the shortstop puts a hard tag on him anyway. That looked like a changeup for strike one. Nice pitch. That's a high fly ball. It's between the shortstop and the center fielder. They collide. A little late collision out there, but the shortstop gets back there and makes a good play. So that's out number 3. The Burn win the first inning, but they only win it 1-0. And we're going to see if Matthew can keep dealing the way he's been dealing. Okay, we're back. Kerrigan's facing the 4-hitter, leading off here in the top of the second for the Ballers. Nice curveball, fouled away for strike one. And in your defense, you still got Futch behind the plate. You got Caden Wechter at third, Anderson at short, Soto at second, Dalmau at first, Knight in right, Tibbles in center, and Ethan Barclay in left. That's a high fastball, ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike on the batter. Oh, and that is a beautiful pitch. I'm thinking that's his changeup. Yeah. That ball dropped right under the bat. Batter was way out ahead of it, so I suspect you're going to see the curve of the fastball here. Maybe the fastball up. Bounces one in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tell you what, it's not always a bad thing to bounce one in there because keep those batters off guard. Come follow that with a fastball and they don't know what's coming. Curveball misses high, full count. So full count here. Fastball misses high for ball 4. So the Ballers get the leadoff hitter on here in the top of the second. Brings up their 5-hitter. Matthew goes to the stretch. They turn to bunt foul. Foul ball, strike 1. So Matthew very comfortable pitching from either the stretch or the windup, but when he gets these runners on base, he's got to move to the stretch to hold those runners. Dalmau's over on the bag, holding the runner on first. Throw over. That would be his B move. Just keeping him honest over there. If he takes a bigger lead, you're going to see Matthew's A move. Just trying to pick him off. That's a bunt high. Fly ball. Matthew catches it. Batter's out. It's 1 down here in the top of the second. That's a tricky little catch when the pitcher has to, he's off the mound in the front. He has to go back over the mound and catch that ball on the backside of the mound. Easy way to slip or just, you know, trip or misjudge that. So that was a good play by Matthew. Catching that ball kind of with his glove backwards too for a righty. Curveball missed outside. Throw over, keeping him honest. Still holding him on. Foul tip, straight back. That's 1 ball, 1 strike on the batter. This batter looks like he could be 16 or 17 years old, but this is a 13U tournament. Maybe some of these boys have turned 14 already. The Perfect Game organization has been working on these age rules to try to get it fair out here. right now they're on a high school graduation year, so you could be a good year, year and a half, 2 years older than everybody else. If you're a 2026 high school graduate, you can be playing out here, but they're fixing that effective August 1st. They're changing it so that you can only have 2 age exceptions on your team. Some teams have a whole bunch of kids that are much older than the rest of the kids out here, so. But this guy is certainly big, strong, and athletic. High fastball gets him to chase for strike 2. If I've got the count right, it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Foul ball. A little home cooking down the third base line there. Got a lot of volunteer umpires outside the fence who called that ball fair, but I think the home plate umpire had a handle on it. It's about 3 or 4 feet left of the bag there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that is a pop up, straight back out of play behind home plate. Almost had to take cover on that one, didn't we, Cayuse? I'm snuggling up next to the boss today just so that we get the audio right. Curveball in there for strike 3. What a beautiful pitch. Wow. That's a patient
Wait to win the battle, Matthew.
Battle that Matthew Kerrigan just had with a good hitter. And then delivering that curveball in there on the outside corner to get him out was really impressive. So that's 2 outs. Still holding that runner on first base. That's the leadoff hitter of the inning who's stuck over there at first. I think that's the changeup too. Batter way ahead of that ball, swung through it. Butch pulls it into the mitt and sends it back to Kerrigan. Strike 1. Runner's going. Oh. And Anderson tries to jump the runner, catch the ball, and put the tag down all at the same time and doesn't quite execute. You got to keep the ball in your glove when you try to do that. Good throw by Futch. Almost got him. So they finally get the leadoff runner over to second base. But I think we got 2 strikes on the batter. Oh-2. And there's strike 3 right there. Fastball outside corner.
Attaboy, Matthew!
Executive producer's happy with that. Burn team's pretty fired up about this pitching performance. So the Burn take that 1-0 lead into the bottom of the second. They're going to see if they can add on to that. Leading off the second here for the Burn is Mateo Dalmau, followed by Danilo Soto and Briggs Tibbles. All three of those kids have had some good situational hitting this week. So see if we can get a leadoff hitter on base. And this Ballers pitcher throws that fastball in for a strike, but he's been sitting in the mid-60s with his fastball, and his curveball's down in the high 50s. And Dalmau goes with that pitch, just knocks it out to left field over the third baseman's head for a leadoff single. Great piece of hitting there. Got to take what the pitcher gives you. And in that case, threw a little pitch low and away, and the lefty Dalmau just knocked it out to left field. Little mound visit coming here. And it looks like just a visit. The coach went over and talked to the umpire before going out. I think he wanted to make sure he had another visit and he wouldn't have to pull his pitcher. It's just a little morale visit, try to pick up his pitcher a little bit, and no change. Brings up Danilo Soto. And Danilo is batting 7th this week, but we have seen him come up with bases loaded 2 or 3 times this week and hit a 2 RBI double in really difficult situations. I would say in one game tied the game for us, and in another game took our lead from 2 to 5 and really kind of helped us win 2 games. He's been batting great. Now we got another timeout, and this one is going to be a pitching change. And so I think that earlier move was just to give his relief pitcher time to warm up, and then you saw the pitcher throw over to first base a couple times, and now you got the what looks like the righty coming out of the bullpen. It's a long jog from left field foul pole out to the mound. So we're going to have some important meetings on both sides of the field. The Burner having their meeting, outfielders meeting out in center, infielders meeting at the mound. This is where you start checking out the stands, seeing if there's any pretty girls around. But we're going to give this pitcher a chance to warm up here. Fastball sitting around 70. Probably not plan A to run out your relief pitcher after 3 outs with a runner on first in the bottom of the second, but you never know. Sometimes you bring somebody in and they pitch the rest of the game. They pitch a gem and they keep you in the game. So far, he's just thrown 4 fastballs. See if he shows the umpire anything else. Not sure if he threw anything other than a fastball in that warm-up. Okay, so Danilo's still batting, but there's no count on him yet because I think all we had was some throwovers to first. And that one misses high for ball one. Ball two on the batter. 2 balls, no strikes. That one's in there for a strike. So the sun is beating down on us here today. It is hot as all get out, but there is a little bit of a breeze coming off the Gulf. So the breeze probably lasts 30 or 60 minutes, and then we'll be all the rest of the day. That one misses high. That's a 3-1 count. See if Danilo can pick up a base hit or ball 4 here. Throw over. Mateo's back in there safe at first. That's ball 4 high, and he's safe at second base because that's ball 4. So ball 4, he's safe. Danilo's over there at first, and
he stopped running.
If that had been,
I was going to yell at him.
So our executive producer thought his own son was out there at second base. He was getting a little fired up back here, but Mateo knew exactly what the situation was. Ooh, and that is a high bunt, foul. Tibbles tried to get that bunt down for a hit. And I tell you what, if there's anybody who can beat out a throw to first after bunting for a hit, it's Tibbles. He's probably the fastest guy on the team. Great athlete. Had a big birthday yesterday, turned 14 yesterday. We had a little fun, went to Mason's Famous Lobsters, downtown Fort Myers. Had most of the team there. Good times at Mason's. Had a little birthday cake back at the hotel. Tibble squares up the bunt again and then takes that ball high for 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1. Barclay's trying to get something going here. Play a little small ball, get some signals in. Squares up again. And that ball is out in right field along the fence. Mateo scores. Danilo's holding up on third, and Briggs is standing on second. So I think that is a error on the throw, if I'm scoring that. But that was a sack bunt just to move the runners over. So Briggs did exactly what he was supposed to do. And when you sack bunt like that, you put some pressure on the other team, and you know, they're only 13 and 14-year-olds. Sometimes it draws an error. And you might just see Marshall bunt again because, although with second and third, probably not. That ball misses low and away. Brady's been doing a nice job at the plate this weekend too, lefty. Brady's throws righty, bats lefty. He's one of our 2 catchers. That's a curveball way outside for ball 2. Brady is one of 6 players who are the sons of baseball coaches. So that ground ball to the right side, which is exactly what he was supposed to do, did not get the run in because the first baseman was in so far and it went right to him that we couldn't get the Oh, and that ball's deep. That ball could be way over the fence. That big boy connected with that fastball. And you know what? Nothing's hurt there. A 1-run home run is the favorite home run of the defense. So, and why not hit a home run if you're 6'3", 220, playing 13U baseball? So, our old coach on the hooks, Coach Jim DiCarlo, would say that's too good a pitch. You can't throw them anything they can hit. Fastball misses high. So, let's see if Matthew can regroup here. Matthew's a pretty experienced player. It shouldn't bother him one bit that that kid hit a 1-run home run. There he draws a pop out. Got room on that one. Caden Wechter's over. Very nice play right on the warning track. So Matthew bounces back quickly, gets his first out of the inning. 1 out, nobody on base. 6-1 ball game here. And I think that our live feed is all back here. So that's a foul ball for strike 1. See if we get somebody on that foul ball down the warning track there. There we go. The Ballers are all over it.
We got disconnected on the previous wall, Aiden's hit.
That's a foul ball straight back. Strike 2. So I think we had another little technical difficulty. We did pick up out number 1 on a high foul ball. Third baseman Caden Wechter went over and caught it in the warning track. There's a curve ball, draws another foul ball. Still no balls, 2 strikes. And you might see high cheese right here. I'm thinking 0-2. Pump a high fastball in there and see if you can get him to chase it. Or an outside fastball. That works. Very nice pitch. Threw that ball, couple balls outside the strike zone. And the batter chased it out there for strike 3. So that's 2 outs, nobody on base. Starts him off with a curveball. And the batter almost bites on that, but he holds up for ball 1. Another curveball. Ball 2. There's a fastball for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Wow. There's another fastball, strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And this batter is right up there on top of the plate. Love to see him go inside here, but catcher setting up outside. Oh, and that is strike 3. Kerrigan's having one heck of a day. Tell you what, kid hits the ball over the fence, and Kerrigan just says, no big deal, I'm going to get the next 3 guys out. So 6-1 ball game. Burn coming up in the bottom of the 3rd inning here. So Mateo Dalmal leading off here again in the 3rd for the Burn, and he led off the 2nd, and he's leading off the 3rd. That means we played 10 batters in that 2nd inning. And he does exactly what he did in the 2nd inning. He goes with the pitch, hits a little line drive out to left center field, and he runs over to first base. Dalmal's making it look easy too.
Knife on people?
One ball, 1 strike here. I'm losing my focus a little bit. That's a ball high. 2 balls, 1 strike. That's a ball high. 3-1. Throw over first base. Mateo's in there safe. Foul ball. So that's a full count here. Batter gets timeout. And that is ball 4, and Mateo's going to walk to second base again. Maybe he should have run to second base because that ball was thrown out in the center field and he might have been able to make it to third. So the Ballers struggling a little bit here. Put the leadoff 2 hitters on base here. Tibbles finds himself where he did last inning, with runners on first and second and no outs. This is like Groundhog Day. Oh, and Tibbles hits the ball hard to left field. Mateo comes all the way around and scores from second. I think that was a hit and run there. Mateo must have been running early. So the Ballers manager has asked the question, are you allowed to fake bunt and then pull back and swing? Which I didn't even notice that, but that is apparently what Briggs Tibbles just did. So you get the infield moving in to cover the bunt, then you pull back and you swing at the pitch, and they don't allow that in the 12U age and under, but they're checking whether that's allowed in the 13U age group. Sometimes that's a tournament-specific rule. And so this is a question about whether Perfect Game allows that. Whether Perfect Game allows that in 13U. And the tournament director just came over and said, yeah, we're under high school federated rules, and you are allowed to fake bunt, pull the bat back, and then swing, which is what Tibbles did. So we've got the run in, Danilo on second, Tibbles on first, and Brady Marshall at the plate. And Marshall squares to bunt, offers to bunt, and misses the ball. But you can bet Brady's going to get the bunt down this time if he's asked to bunt again, because Brady's a really good bunter. Oh, that's another just tough pitch to bunt. The first one was a fastball way outside that he missed. That one tailed in on him and was low and in. So those were good efforts, and he's going to swing away here, I'm pretty sure, with nobody on base, runners on first and second. He's either going to swing away, or every once in a while you'll see our coaches ask somebody to bunt with 2 strikes. Oh, and that hit him. Hit him right below the knee. In his right leg. I'm pretty sure that one hurts. That one hurts bad. He's walking around a little bit. He's taking a little squat there. He's not going to let him see him cry or anything. Tough kid. That brings up Caden Wechter, really good hitter. Really batting in our second leadoff spot today. And he hits a line drive up the middle. Advances all the runners. Scores one, still have bases loaded. Matthew Kerrigan coming to the plate.
How many outs, honey?
No outs.
Honey, what's the score?
8-1.
And the score is 8-1 here. Kerrigan hits a hard line drive to center. Advances all the runners, scores another run.
Nice job, Matthew.
And you could say the Burner keeping the line moving today.
They're keeping their kiss. Keeping it simple.
We're missing our buddy T. Rodney Blackwelder and Grandpa Paul, but we're definitely keeping the line moving. We're also missing Owen Levers and Reese Brush today. So hope you guys are watching, hope you're having fun, and really miss all your families, especially Reese, who was with us through Sunday before they started their trip out to Hawaii as a family. So we're without Coach Bobby Brush, and we're without Reese and two of our biggest fans, Riley and Kara, today. But we're definitely keeping the line moving. Futch has been making it look easy. Let's see if he can hit another line drive. Infield's in with no outs. I tell you what, if I'm coaching the Ballers right now, I got at least my middle infield back trying to pick up an out. That's a hard hit ball. Oh, and the throw is offline. That's an error on the throw. Brady Marshall safe at home. Catcher does a nice job catching that ball, but he can't get back to the bag to tag the bag for the force out. And that draws another mound visit. And we lost our executive director for a minute here. I'm not sure what we're gonna do without him. We're definitely going static on the video. Oh, wait. He's got an assistant. She's pretty cute. She's coming in here to see if she knows how to work the equipment. Maria, I think you put something in the preview pane, and then when you touch that button in the middle, it comes over to the live screen.
I think he just did that.
Yeah, he's good. So the Ballers made a substitution to get their next pitcher warmed up over in the bullpen. Brings Dylan Knight up with bases loaded, no outs. That ball's low. Ball one. And this game's looking pretty good for the Burn. Not to jinx anything, but the prize for beating this team, if we are able to hold on and win, is that we get to play the TBT Ballers white team. And that's their top team out of Miami. We have a former teammate, Francis Garcia, who plays on that team. Francis himself is a great baseball player. But it'll be a good test for the Burn if we can get to that next game and play the TBT Ballers white team. Now, they have to win their 8 a.m. game as well. That's ball 4 high. That brings up Ethan Barclay. We got our executive director back. I think most of the people in the organization like his assistant better anyway.
This was the most announced bathroom break ever.
That's ball 1 to Barclay. That's ball 2. I hate to mention it, but this tournament has a 15-run rule after 3 innings. I don't think we're even close to that, but maybe we were getting close. That's a ball. Well, it's 11 runs, so the winning run is at the plate. No, I'm sorry. The winning run is on deck. I forgot that they scored 1. So as the home team, if we get to 16 runs here, this game will be over. And that's a foul ball straight back. Another foul ball straight back. So Barclay came to hit. He's now looking for a walk. I think it's a full count. And he does hit. And he hits a line drive. Oh my goodness, that ball is caught at second for the double play. Doubles up Butch off a second. And you know what? That ball sure looked like it was getting down, and that left fielder got in a hurry, got under that ball and caught it. But the rule is with less than 2 outs, you got to see it down in the outfield before you get too far away from your base. So I think we can forgive that in a 11-1 ball game. Wilson Anderson at the plate. That's a ball high. Curveball in there for a strike.
You wanted that.
1 ball, 1 strike on the batter. That one's high and away. 2 balls, 1 strike. Hard hit ball to third. Third baseman fields it. Gets the third out at first base. So I guess I shouldn't be talking about 15-run rule when we're only up 10, because they got 3 outs real quick and ended that inning. So let's set up the defense here. A little change to the battery, giving Ethan Futch a break behind the plate and brought in Brady Marshall to catch. Still have our main man, Matthew Kerrigan, on the mound. You got Caden Wechter at third, Wilson Anderson at short, Danilo Soto at second, and Mateo Dalmau at first. Left to right in the outfield, you got Barclay in left, Tibbles in center, and Knight in right. So this is the top of four here. Kerrigan pitch. Strike one. Foul ball, strike two. Matthew's doing a really good job managing this game as a pitcher. Fastball high, ball one. Change up. That ball's hanging up in the air for a long time, and Barclay lays out for it. And Tibbles backs him up and gets that ball in, but that's a double for the leadoff hitter for TBT here in the top of the fourth inning. Tell you what, I think that changeup just stayed up a little bit, and the batter did a good job staying back on it. Got a hold of that one. Love the way Barclay laid out for that ball. Darn near caught it. It's a big outfield out there at age 13. They say 13U baseball is, let's just say, not the prettiest baseball because the field's so big and the boys have just moved up to this field this year. Lots of adjustments. Trying to field the whole outfield. Adjustments trying to get down to first base because it's 90 feet instead of 70. Adjustments trying to hit the ball out of the infield. All kinds of new stuff, but we are now at the end of our 13U year, so you could say we're kind of moving up to the 14U level here after these last two tournaments. One ball, one strike. It's a ball outside, 2 balls, 1 strike.
Go, Matthew.
Batter gets timeout. Really good pitch there. Low and away fastball. Batter fouls it back. But I don't think there's any way he could have hit that ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. One in the dirt. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Let's go win it, Matthew.
Dalmau, the players over there cheering on his pitcher to win it, and Dalmau, the executive producers out here cheering on his pitcher, telling him to win this battle. There it is. Draws the pop fly. Dylan Knight's in to catch that ball. And that's out number 1 here in the top of the 4th. That is a really nice pitch with a full count. Draws a little visit from Coach Stegbauer, but I can't imagine he's going to change pitchers. Although we do have somebody warming up over there. Looks like Futch is warming up over there. Matthew's not going anywhere right now, but Rick is pretty conservative with the pitch counts. And Matthew's at 49 pitches right now. So I'm not 100% sure what the plan is for today. Ball misses high. There's a line drive to left center, scores that run from second, but that's a single for the Ballers. And look, this is the top of their lineup. So you would expect that their 1 through 3 hitters are going to get, or 2 through 4 hitters are going to get a hit. And there's 1 out runner on first, and they scored 1.
Go, turn 2, guys.
Starts him off with strike 1. Yeah, so this player at the plate is their 3 hitter. So they did a little damage at the top with the top of their lineup. Curveball, draws a ground ball. Soto's over, throws to first, gets his out.
Way to go!
Great job by Kerrigan.
Come on, Matthew. Way to work, Matthew.
Good job, Matthew.
And I think that that's just a 50 pitch limit. Matthew actually pitched 3 times this week. He pitched 30 pitches and then 25 pitches and now 50, which is a pretty heavy load, but conservative in numbers. So, you know, Rick always errs on the side of getting the pitcher out of there before he throws him too much. And that brings in Ethan Futch on the mound. And I think Futch pitched against this team on Sunday, right? Okay, so the score's 11-2. We got 2 outs here in the top of the 4th, runner on second, and I think it's the 4-hitter at the plate. And Futch misses away for ball 1. Ball skips away from Brady, so the runner advances to third. See if we can get this out before that run crosses the plate. How about that? Very nice pitch in there for strike 1. That one misses inside. That's a curveball going straight at the batter, and then it curves right over the plate. I think it stayed a little in there. Hard ground ball to Soto. Fields it clean, throws over to Mateo. So that run does not score. We get the out at first, and your Burn are up 11-2 in the middle of the 4th. And guess what? Mateo Dalmal's coming to the plate with Danilo Soto and Briggs Tibbles following him. So that's been a good formula today. Okay, Dalmal back to the plate. Lead off another inning here. That's a fastball in. Dalmal fights it off, but fouls it out behind the third base dugout. Another fastball in, and that's in there for strike 2. Dalmal's really crowding that plate, so if the pitcher gets it in there between Dalmal and the plate, it's probably a strike. Fights another one off. Good battle here. No balls, 2 strikes, but the pitcher's throwing 3 really good pitches, and Dalmal's fouled 2 of them off. Ground ball to the second baseman. And that's 1 out. Bottom of the 4th here. And that's Ricky Stegbauer pinch hitting for Danilo Soto. Ricky hits one off the end of the bat towards shortstop. Shortstop fields it, lobs it over the head of the first baseman. Right fielder's there to back him up. He lobs it between the legs of the second baseman. So Ricky is safe at first, and then he's safe at second. Probably a good throw, either base gets him. Brings up Briggs Tibbles. We'll see what Briggs has up his sleeve this time. It could very well be a fake bunt again. Actually, a bunt for a hit would be the way to go this time. It looks like he's swinging away. That's ball one. Ball two. Ball three. Coach Mike gives him the green light here. He says it's got to be exactly where you want it. So let's see if we see a big swing. That ball was a little up and away. Called strike one. 3 balls, 1 strike. So now Briggs is definitely swinging away here. Runner goes. Little hit and run. Runner's going back. Center fielder catches the ball. Ricky's back safe. And that's 2 outs. Runner on second. And if it's 11-2, we would need to pick up 3 runs to hit the run roll here. Nice pitch in there. This pitcher likes the inside fastball. He gets ahead of Marshall, 1 strike. Holds the runner on second. And Marshall hits a nice line drive to left. That's a base hit. Scores the run from second. Left fielder dove for that ball and couldn't get to it, and so it went past him. But that's a nice base hit from Marshall. Very well done. Brings up Caden Wechter. Again, Caden is guest playing with us this week, a great addition to the team. We definitely needed a position player after Reese Brush went on vacation, so he's been playing third base, batting in the second leadoff spot as a guest player, batting 10th, but really could be batting first on this team or any other team. Brady's back in there, safe at first. And I think Caden could end this game with a ball over the fence here, couldn't he? I better knock on wood. That ball gets past the catcher. Brady takes second. I tell you what, the left field line is 330. That kid earlier hit the ball about 360 because it went into the top of the trees.
Center field's 400 here. I guess right field must just be 330 as well. Yeah, right field's 330 as well. So it's going to take a pretty good connection to hit that ball over the fence. That ball goes to the shortstop. He makes the play, good throw over to first for out number 3. So the Burn pick up 1. They're up 12-2 at the end of 4. And if they pick up 3 outs here, this game's over. It'll be 8 runs after the visiting team bats in the 5th would end this game. And so just to set up the rest of the day for you, this is the 7 seed versus the 10 seed. The winner is going to play the winner of the 2 seed against the 15 seed. But the 15 seed had to play a game against the 18 seed here at 8 in the morning. So the 2 seed doesn't play until 10:15, and then assuming they win, the 2 seed is the TBT Ballers white team, and assuming they win, we'll be playing them at 12:45. So we're gonna have a little 2-hour break. If we can hold on here, we're gonna have a little 2-hour break and come back on field number 2 at 12:45. We've had a lot of rain down here this week, but we've been really fortunate. We only had 1 rain delay. It was actually not a rain delay, it was a lightning delay. It caused us to all go to our cars before the second game on Sunday. We came back out. We played this TBT Ballers team, same team we're playing right now. We beat them 16-1 after 3 innings. And then right after we ended our game, there was another lightning delay. So that second lightning delay didn't affect us, and that's the only delays we've had all week. But we've been playing early mornings. Our latest game so far this week has been a 12:45 game. Ooh, that was a good little pitch, starting this batter off with a curveball, just missed. So we'll see if we can't get out of here today before the rains come. Strike 1, and Ethan Futch is living in the bottom part of the zone here, which is really nice to see. Good place to be. Ooh, I'm not sure how you don't call that one a strike. That's a curveball that apparently missed high. 2 balls, 1 strike. That's a hard hit ball, right fielder. Dylan Knight catches that line drive. Can't ask much more of your hitter than to hit it like that, but sometimes you got to hit it where they ain't. Here's our batter who hit over the fence earlier. And imagine that. Futchy gets him with a curve one. Strike 1. I got a theory that it might see like 6 curveballs in a row. There's ball 2. And if you throw him a fastball, it's going to have to be so far off the plate or so high that I doubt Marshall could even catch it. There's another curveball. Breaks in front of the plate. Ball 1. For all you baseball guys out there, the question is, do you mix in a fastball here? I think the answer is absolutely not. But what do I know? That is a foul ball caught by the first baseman, Mateo, and they got him out with the fastball. So that big boy, number 47 for the Ballers, is 1 for 2 with a home run. Not bad, but I'm sure he's not feeling so good because his team's down 12-2. And there is a line drive to left on a first pitch fastball. Barclay gets it in there quick. One out. One out. 2 outs here, so we are 1 out away from ending this game. Relatively stress-free game so far. That is a fastball, misses high. See how many pitches we got for Futch here.
What's the count? 1-1, right?
So Futch is at 15 pitches. That's a strike. And I'm thinking that we're gonna want to have the option to go to Futch tomorrow, which might mean he has to stay under 20 pitches. I'm not sure the pitch count rules.
Less than 20.
Less than 20, he can pitch again tomorrow. He's at 16 now. This would be a great out. That ball misses away. Two balls, 2 strikes on the batter. I don't think Coach Rick is messing with this. He's not putting any pitchers up in the bullpen. Pretty calm, cool, and collected. And that is a comebacker to the pitcher. He jogs over, underhands it to the first, and that is your ball game, folks. Futch will be available tomorrow, and if we can get to tomorrow, we're sure as heck going to need him. And Kerrigan had a great day on the mound. The whole team had a great day at the plate. And the Burn pick up this victory 12-2 and advance to the quarterfinal round of 8, which will be played at 12:45 today. So these boys have been having a lot of fun this week, and looks like they're still having fun. We'll see if they can beat a really good team here at 12:45. Signing off from Fort Myers Lee County Player Development Complex. We'll see you at 12:45.